Some other new ones could be cool. Hard to guess what they would be, but I wonder what some cool map updates we had never originally gotten could be. The obvious one is like adding POIs that never existed. Like they added Factory for Caldera, for example. That was cool. That was just like a new POI they just made. They could do that on Verdansk. I mean, not that they didn't add POIs before, but a new POI that we've never had added before could be cool. You know, I wonder if...
What you wondering, man?
This absolute idiot has VODs yet. Because Oscar's inspired me that we should do like a VOD review to explain to people, yeah, it's up, it's working. Do like a little VOD review as an episode.
Jacob?
Yeah.
Oh, that could be interesting for Patreon this month, maybe?
Oh. I think that could be cool.
Yeah, do you guys want like a VOD review, like a VOD breakdown? Gameplay breakdown type beat? You'd have to watch it though, of course. That's the thing. You could listen, but
I think
would be more helpful.
I want to write it down. I mean, we could do other players too, but I feel like Jake people would enjoy because they know him. But that could be cool because there's not going to be much to do on Patreon. And we also would like to, you know what else it would be a good idea to do is because like that game, for example, was so unimpressive. But then all of a sudden he has 28 kills. So we can tell people like, here's why. He didn't do any Aiden fucking 1v4s or anything. He can, but he didn't in that game. So anyway, let us know if you guys would want that if you're a patron or not, and then become a patron. We're live! Welcome, boys and girls, to the Dropshot Call of Duty podcast, episode number 504. My name's Casey, also known as Razinon. Today, I'm joined by Tanner, and the countdown continues.
Does it?
Verdansk, 20 days, 21 hours, 38 seconds, and some change. Welcome to the show. This countdown now accurately reflects what Call of Duty says the timer is for when Verdansk releases, by the way.
Really? Okay.
Yes. The
huge,
original timer was off by an hour. I thought it was going to release at 10 a.m. Pacific, but they say it's going to release at 9 a.m. So this is the same one as the same time as the time in game that they show. So anyway, that matters. Welcome to the show. Today, Tanner and I have already paid our taxes. God, I'm glad we did it. Fuck, I'm glad we did it.
Not technically.
Well, our business ones.
We filed something. Yeah, we haven't paid a goddamn dime yet.
That's okay.
We might not be able to if people don't donate, you know? That's what I always say.
True, yeah, you're right. Yeah, we actually didn't. We took out a oh man. Oh, that would have been
a small business loan, man.
No, it would have been so good if I could have remembered what it's called. There are loans that people take that are really bad. You should never take. And I forget what they're called. What are they called, chat? The loans that are like you should not take them, and a lot of people say they shouldn't even be legal to give them. Oh shit, what is it called, dude? Oh, it bugs me.
Payday loans?
Yes. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what it is.
Short-term, small amount loans meant to be repaid with your next paycheck, but they often come in. Oh wow, yeah, crazy interest rates. They're saying sometimes reaching triple-digit percentages.
What?
Bro, how could you possibly ever need that just to get to your next paycheck? What? Just
and then you have to sacrifice 2 paychecks. Oh no.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah,
that's crazy. You see so many of those places in like the ghetto areas, I'll just say that. The real ghetto areas. You see a lot of those places, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and even though we didn't know what they were called or the details of them, we did have to take out a payday loan to pay our business taxes. Dropshot.com, thedropshot.com. Find the donate button. I don't know if it's /donate or not, but try it, I guess. We could use your help to pay back the payday loan. That is 110% interest. It's so insane that that's real. Welcome to the show. Okay, so today we have some stuff to talk about. Not much in the way of like patch notes and stuff, but we have finally gotten an official Verdansk reveal video and announcement, and a lot of things to come with that. So we will be talking about those things. Okay, so starting off, and we do have some announcements, by the way. Stick around for the end of the show, and we will go over them. But first, patch notes. So yeah, the big ticket item is going to be that Verdansk reveal. We're going to do a little in-depth breakdown of their little trailer, because I have a lot to say. You guys are surprised. All right, patch notes. March 11th was the latest patch, which was on Tuesday. Since besides that, we hadn't gotten a patch since February 26th, so there's really only this one to go over. Starting with multiplayer, I don't think there's much in either of these, but we'll go over them quickly. The event, they changed that. This is the new weapon, the D1.3 sector. I've heard nothing about it, by the way.
No, it's not good. It's just it's a joke, basically. Yeah. Well, it was. Okay. I don't know with this update. Maybe better. I don't know. It's not.
I mean, yeah, I doubt it. So whatever. They changed.
It shoots frisbees.
It like shoots frisbees. It shoots anti-cheat blades that don't work. They're called ricochet blades, so they don't work. And yeah, they changed it. Don't care. Okay. Let's see. Oh, addressed an issue that prevented the gunsmith from being accessible well in a match. Based. So they did that on March 3rd, and they didn't write it into the patch notes until the 11th. I've been saying this, by the way.
Yeah, you had said that a few times.
At some point, this was true for Warzone as well. You just couldn't edit your gun in game. And there was not an update that broke it. It just broke spontaneously. A feat only Raven software could accomplish, I thought. But I guess if it was happening in multiplayer too, it's like, I don't know, whatever. Activision's fault for sure. So they finally fixed that, which is good. That's probably like the only relevant change here. So anyway, continuing on, some multiplayer changes, some zombie stuff, not really much there. So moving on to Warzone, again, March 11th was the latest patch. Again, probably almost nothing to talk about. The Super E was nerfed, not because it was good, but because there's no fun allowed.
Yeah.
So let me be clear. What they did was they removed the sprint speed benefit from some of the meta barrels. So people would use like the short barrel and like Jack Slash and some other things to get max movement speed on the Super E, which is last year SMG. And that has like the fastest movement speed of any SMG, basically. Anyone that's relevant, I should say. But the Super E wasn't really relevant either. It was just fun because you moved quickly with it, but it sucked. Like the time to kill was not good. The recoil's not great. The damage range, none of it's that great. It just happened to be like a fun little neat option that some TikTok rebirth sweats could use to like get cool YY clips or something. Wasn't overpowered at all, but there's no fun allowed, so they nerfed it. Yeah. They didn't nerf gas grenades. They didn't nerf shock charges. They didn't nerf proximity mines. They didn't nerf blast traps. They didn't nerf gas grenades. Because those things, I guess, are fun? I don't know. They're not. But they did nerf the Super E, so okay. I mean, who cares? But still, just on the principle, it bothers me. MW2 and MW3 melee weapons tac sprint speeds now match BO6 tac sprint speeds. I didn't know they didn't match. That's interesting. I'm not surprised, but I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I also don't believe they match now. They may or may not match now. So I don't take from that what you want. And then, yeah, they again changed the stupid frisbee shooter, and that's it. So not much in the way of patches, but none of us were expecting that. So keep that in mind. Pocket Aces for the Twitch Prime. Thank you, Big Dog, and welcome to the Dropshot Twitch account subscription. place.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Pocket Aces. Much appreciated. And Ben Harrell with the, I want to say, 647 United States dollars super chat. Got a payday loan to send this. That's funny. I smirked when I read that earlier. Ben, thank you very much for taking out a payday loan. Enjoy paying that $6 back for $22. We appreciate it. And you've helped. Ben, thank you. And Pocket Aces, thank you. All right. Moving on from there. We have a lot of news and upcoming changes to go over. So that's what we're going to do first. So I'm going to kind of just open all of these up, and then we will take them as they come. First, want to get this out of the way. There have been some zombies teasers.
Oh my gosh.
This is for the next zombies map in BO6. It says Motor Court, Project Janus.
Oh, that's, yeah. I know all about that lore. Project Janus. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah,
big Project Janus guy, yeah?
Yeah. 1991 too. Yep. Yeah. This lines up.
Yeah. So this is looks like you know what it kind of looks like is the multiplayer map. The only good one in BO6. The only good original one. I'm an emeritus professor on the name of that map. And this is, the left side kind of looks like it. Not that it matters, but it's basically like a mansion. And it's dark out. Lots of smoke on the map. Or in this picture. So we'll talk more about that. For sure. Because you're going to see a lot of smoke today. And where there's smoke, there's fire. That's what I always say. This looks fine, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. What are your thoughts on this picture?
My brain is empty when I look at it. It's a map. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like zombies anymore, so I
zombies is kind of chalked this year, unfortunately. Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Bring back BO4. Cold War. God, I keep messing it up. Bring back Cold War zombies. That's what I always say.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Looks standard map. Standard zombies map.
Standard. Yeah. So whatever. And then we got, another,
Oh, another one, huh? Another image, yeah.
Wait, I thought I had put another one in here. Yeah, another one. Here it is. And this is the banquet hall. So we got a little portrait. Kind of looks like a Elden Ring kind of type beat. If Elden Ring had electric lights.
I'm liking the inside. This reminds me of the one, what is that theater map? One of the COD zombie, one of the fan favorites of all time, where like half of it's in a theater. Kind of give me that type of vibe. I don't know. So that's kind of cool, I guess.
I know what map that is also.
Yeah. It's, I played it often as a child. Split screen. Don't know what game it was from. Don't know what map it was, but I remember it was a fan favorite.
Yeah.
Kino
You're thinking of Kino der Toten, by the way. Yes.
Yeah. I'll take a peek. Okay, yeah, but I feel like it wasn't a black. How many times has that map been recreated? Because I feel like it wasn't a Black Ops game that I played, but whatever. Yeah, it is that map though, confirmed. Yep. So maybe it was Black Ops.
Yeah, that's what I said that. Yeah. So anyway, cool. Yeah. Whatever. We'll see if it's any fun. I don't know. All right. So we got some other stuff here. I should have. Okay, this is about right.
Oh wow.
All right. So the next thing is a trailer. Call of Duty originally posted this. Verdansk returns April 3rd to Warzone. We're going to get balls deep in this trailer. So I'm going to put this in full screen.
Thing first. Let's play the whole thing first, uninterrupted, and then we'll talk about it after and pause it.
Okay, sure. All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, click.
Unforgettable.
Fantastic music.
We got some Nat King Cole.
That's
any Nat King Cole enjoyers?
It shows a plane flying in, like you're going to jump out of a plane. You're not. It's going to be a chopper.
Though near or far, like
little bunker code there. Little Makarov round shell.
Is that Parabellum?
It was bigger than Makarov, I think. Yeah. Some gravel. Yep. Someone's getting their butt plunged in a shower.
I wish that were you.
Has someone
Okay.
been more?
We have Zero from the Mass Effect 3 game, so that's cool. We have Duran
That's
Thumb.
why, darling,
He's beating his wife
it's
in the background.
incredible
He's
that
sexting
someone so
others.
unforgettable,
He looks exactly like Duran Thumb.
Spotter scope coming back, confirmed?
unforgettable.
Oh, dude, interesting.
No, probably not. It's not gameplay. I gotta keep that in mind. That was cute. I didn't watch
returns
it.
April 3rd.
I had not watched that with music, with sound.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, let's get
Play
active
free.
in it, huh, buddy?
So now we're gonna restart it with, and I'm gonna mute it, and yeah, we'll get active. So I pressed watch again. Okay, so it starts by saying not actual gameplay. Next thing is a
Yeah,
chopper.
and keep that in mind. Not actual gameplay, by
plane.
the way, because that actually means a lot. So keep that in mind.
Yeah. Next we have a car rolling up.
It's the BO6 vehicle, by the way. So
Okay, a guy stepping
keep that
out.
one in mind. Here we go.
And then here,
We'll do a
pause. So the first thing here is, I didn't notice this, but there are some numbers written on the side of this vehicle. 8762485. And evidently, this was one of the bunker codes for original Verdansk.
Correct.
That basically confirms there will be bunkers that are accessed via keycard or code at some point after the remaster. I can also say 90% sure there will not be bunkers on day one of season 3. I don't believe that. I don't think so. No. It's possible there are, but I don't think so.
That makes sense because they love teasing and yapping about their dumb little bunkers for a long ass time before they release them.
Yeah.
So it's looking more like maybe a season reloaded update, possibly. Maybe that's when they come in.
Yeah, that's what I would say. That's also a lot. It's like a lot, like, we'll be fine without the fucking bunkers for a week. Like, I actually don't even want them on day one because I don't want to die to Foresight juggernauts. On my first game back, I dropped lumber. Some guy has specialist and 8 loadouts from hitting some nerd from hitting the bunker on day one. Cool. I still have a ground loot, whatever, kilo. That sucks. With 30 rounds, by the way. They said they fixed that issue. They didn't. I have 30 rounds all of the time. Also, by the way, in Warzone. And we made sure to dunk on a Raven dev. You guys will be pleased to know. We were playing Warzone, dunked on a Raven developer. He had the stupid emblem. And then Jake started shit-talking him in match chat and said, oh, you're bad. And the game sucks. And then the dev got butthurt and made the most game dev response possible. He typed in match chat, this is your one opportunity to talk to a dev and to share your thoughts about the game, and all you do is talk shit. Hey, you're playing Call of Duty. People are going to talk shit. You don't get special treatment for being a dev. And you could turn off that little clan tag if you want. And what do you expect him to do? Suck you off for developing a game that doesn't function? And I also piled on, said, fuck the devs. I hope I'm not banned. I don't know yet. And I said, I still mantle over rather than on top of thinner high ledges, among many other bugs. That's all relevant to this video. So anyway, I'm going to keep playing it. Here we go. So that's a bunker code. And then the next thing here, obviously, is that was Gulag Showers. I'll pause it again, but she's looking at gravel. So yeah, right here, I'm pausing it real quick, or I'll keep playing it a little bit. This guy is in the Gulag Showers. So the Gulag, I paused, is going to be almost certainly on day one showers. Because they need a Gulag on day one. They don't need bunkers on day one. But the fact that we do need a Gulag implies to me that we actually will be getting day one. And also the bunker thing was easy to miss. This is not easy to miss. This is hard to miss. That's another reason I think that. So day one, Gulag Showers.
Yeah.
And this might be a spicy red hot take. That Gulag fucking sucks. not good.
Yeah, it wasn't great. It was not great at all. Fan favorite for some reason, but yeah, I didn't enjoy it. As long as it's brighter than the current Gulag we have now, though, it'll be an upgrade. The layout doesn't matter to me at this point. I would just prefer to see people, really. So if I can see people, great. It's perfect.
That's actually a great point. If you can see people, it will be an upgrade no matter what the layout is. But in terms of like all gulags we've ever had, yeah, I could do better. But also, this was the first gulag. They should do gulag showers first. Like, I'm fine with that. And then another interesting thing, you see some paint cans on the floor here in the little heart spray.
Yeah. That's
which implies to me that sprays are coming back. And for those of you who don't remember or didn't play at the time, back in the day, you could unlock sprays in the same way you can unlock fucking weapon charms and shit. And then you bind them to your little wheel. And then you can like spray things on walls and even other people.
Sprays exist right now, by the way.
Using whatever design you have. Do they?
Yeah.
I thought it was just gestures.
No, they're sprays. I'm 95% sure. Somebody in chat can confirm. I'm pretty sure sprays exist. They just don't get used like they used to.
That's weird. Okay. Yeah,
I don't know why. Is it a slower animation? What is it? I'm pretty dang sure they're in the game.
I'm not sure. I could believe you, but I don't know. So, if they are in the game, it's weird for them to put this randomly in this image.
They are in the
this
game,
trailer.
yeah. They're in the game already.
Huh.
And I couldn't tell you why people don't use them.
I couldn't either.
Is it a slow animation, really? I don't. Maybe they all just suck.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, well, chat's telling us they're in game. So
it's the same thing with emoting. Nobody really does it anymore, and it's because they used to be cool. They were first person, and you can move while doing them. So you could be flipping somebody off and moving back and forth, and you're seeing your own finger and you're moving. Now it literally locks you in a third-person animation that takes 4 seconds. They're not interesting, so it's another thing they've added back, and it's just so much worse than it was before.
Yeah. Are they only in multiplayer, or are we sure they're also in Warzone?
I would assume they're in Warzone. I mean, if the emotes are there, it's somehow under like that same wheel, I'm pretty sure. So.
I mean, that's not hard for me to believe, other than the fact that why did they put spray bottles and a spray in the trailer? As if that's like a new thing. It's weird.
Maybe it's a hint that they're changing them. I don't know. But I really doubt it.
I don't know. All right. Well, either way. I mean, who cares either way? So I'm at 40 seconds.
Yep, I'm playing.
So I'm playing it from here.
Oh, wow. Here we go.
Pause, I guess. 45. So
that's the kilo.
Kilo's on the left, right? And then the two right are M4s?
The middle one's an M4 for sure. That's like a Modern Warfare M4, though. That's like an MW19 M4, which many people haven't really talked about, I've noticed. So I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's just going to be like a bundle skin or something you can... I don't even know what that would be, but that's an MW19 M4 specifically.
Huh, okay. Yeah. And then anything to look into with this plane? Not really, huh? It's just a plane. So, all right, I played it again. Grand Thumb.
It's also hinting heavily at like military type operators, which that's been a big talk too.
Yeah. I haven't seen...
Is it an MW2 M4? Maybe Ramina's right. It might be a Modern Warfare 2 M4, actually, which would make sense because that's already in the game. Yeah, I think he's right.
Yeah, whatever.
That's why that's like.
And then the military skin operator things, I mean, they're not going to take out existing crazy operators, so that doesn't matter. Yep. Like, they might add more military skins, but who cares?
That's what I'm thinking they do. They'll add some default operators that are military type skins, and then there will be some bundles throughout the season that's probably heavily military type inspired. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I'm at 52 seconds and I've paused it.
Oh, wow. So yeah. I see
now we're seeing some things that raise eyebrows. Okay. First of all, we have parachutes. Got it. We have a helicopter. Got it. We have stadium with the roof, in fact, closed, as the leaks were suggesting. So we don't know if the interior's open based on this trailer, I don't think. But that's what all the leaks were saying. The leaks have all been correct so far, so I wouldn't doubt it. We're also seeing lots of trees, which I like. And that's not that surprising because there were trees here, you know, originally. And most disconcertingly, well, we're also seeing some snow on the mountains, snow-capped mountains.
Yeah.
Our original theory was that, or mine, was that there would be water on the map. And to do that, they would have it be like spring or summer or fall, not winter. And there wouldn't be snow around, and it would instead be melted, which would lead to dam having water and that water flowing down the canals where you'd expect water to be. If there is going to be water in the canals, but the mountains are still snow-capped, that would be odd. So the snow on the mountains, because in the original Verdansk where there wasn't water, there was snow on the mountains, by the way. So the fact that that's still the case does imply there might not be water or as much water. And leaks we're going to go over later also say that there won't be water. So we'll go over those as we get to them. But here's just another piece of evidence. Snow on the mountains does imply no water, which is good. Very good.
What?
In parentheses.
What angle are we looking at here, by the way? This is east of Stadium, I guess. I'm kind of confused, like this concrete patch that we're seeing in front of Stadium. Like something isn't. It has to be to the east because actually the left, you can see through the trees there. There's some skyscrapers. So okay. So I guess that's just the canal or something.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Another thing that it'll show numerous times, the helicopter model is the OG Warzone 1 helicopter. That does not mean we're going to necessarily get that. They use that a lot in blog posts and whatnot going into Urzikstan, and that was not the case. So, and it very clearly says not actual in-game footage, so a lot of this just literally assets that have it, you know, even like the trees, like look how detailed the trees look. They're not going to look like that anymore.
Yeah, true.
They look totally different. So not sure, but don't be surprised if the Warzone 1 helicopter does come back. Although it's hard to say.
It is hard to say. I would bet on them coming back though. At least the skin. Are they going to function exactly the same way they used to? Probably not. Probably not. But they might be like better or improved. That's what a lot of the leaks to me imply. We went over that more on Patreon last month.
Yeah.
And then the last thing, which is the worst thing, I don't know how much weight to put in this, is all of the fucking explosions, fire, and smoke. We're gonna see more in this trailer. But here's the thing. Will there be active mortar strikes going on from the game itself, creating fire like the one we're seeing here? No, obviously not. But the fact that they put that in could lead someone to believe that this is going to be a part of the architecture of the map, and it will always be smoldering or burning or something, and there will be plumes of smoke that don't look good, obstruct your vision, potentially, in certain areas, and ruin lots of people's performance for no benefit. Now, you might be thinking, they're not going to do that. That would be fucking retarded. Okay, that's cool and all that you think that, and I agree with you. However, look at every Call of Duty game we've ever had for the last at least 5 years. There have been multiplayer maps and Warzone maps or parts of Warzone maps where we have had fire and smoke as just static fixtures on the map constantly, always. Every time.
Yeah.
So, maybe this is just a cinematic thing. It says this is not actual gameplay footage, which is pretty obvious. But this could very well mean to me part of like the lore or whatever, or like part of the infill cinematic is going to be like planes coming in, dropping bombs, and then the shit is just burning the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So,
I'm actually 50-50 on this.
Yeah, there are a lot of things. I went back. I did it a week or so ago when they revealed this, or whenever they did, earlier this week. And I was kind of looking through the original Urzikstan trailer. That trailer was a lot different from this one. It was like more basically gameplay footage. So the map there looked like the true map, but it's because they were essentially moving through it. It wasn't like an obvious, just fully animated thing they've created like this. So
Right.
I'm not sure. I really honestly doubt all of that smoke and fire will be there. I think hardly any of it will be there. I'm looking at a blog post now when they dropped Urzikstan. And even like the main image that they used to show it off, one, it has the OG helicopter model, which, as I was saying, they used a lot for Urzikstan marketing and wasn't in the game. And like the map in the background is all like there's smoke coming out a bunch of places. The colors are weird. So I don't think Verdansk will look like this in game at all. I think it's going to look normal, hopefully bright, sunny, vibrant. I think it's just the way they made this video.
Yeah. I hope you're right. I'm not as confident as you, but I hope you're right. And I'm
look at
not
this
like
image
saying,
here.
I'm not saying it'll be certain or anything, but that's just kind of what I'm thinking. So
Why don't you just actually here? Actually, you already have the video up. I'll just send this to you so you can see it.
okay, we'll look at it after the video because we're almost done with it.
Okay, then let's just keep going through. Ready?
Our live is flagged for hate speech and hateful behaviors. What did we do?
Classic.
We didn't do anything, man.
It's TikTok, man.
Yeah, whatever.
We
Anyway,
did nothing.
yeah. If you enjoy us on TikTok, by the way, I said it a week ago. Follow us elsewhere because we're probably not going to be able to live stream for much longer here, and we'll go to like Instagram or something. Anyway, I'm at 52. I'm playing it now.
Okay.
So nothing
There's
really
the
in
chopper
this.
again, the old helicopter
Yeah.
model.
Yeah.
And the BO6 Humvee model.
Okay, I'm pausing it at 101. I don't know if you were joking or not. That actually does look exactly like the spotter scope.
No, yeah, that was my first thought too when I saw this.
Tactical.
Mm-hmm.
It would
But
be
did
weird for them to use that and not put a spotter scope in the game.
When did we get the spotter scope though? Was that with Cold War? So was that? Did we have it on Verdansk 84? Because I mostly remember.
Sure.
Okay,
I just don't know if it was post Cold War.
I remember having it on Caldera. So okay, then that would line up. Yeah, I mean maybe we are getting it.
Yeah. Oh, I guess we do have the spy cam now, which is basically the same thing. Yeah. I just never, ever use it, so I forgot about it. And you can't snipe from any distance anymore, so I don't know. No one ever really used it, to be fair. But anyway,
Is that what the spy
so who
cam
cares?
looks like? Yeah, I
I don't know if it looks exactly like that.
They're probably
but
not bringing
whatever.
back the spotter scope, so
Yeah.
it would be a very weird thing to bring back.
And then I think this is the last thing, so I'm going to pause it here. Yeah. So now I'm at 112. And then again, we get a panoramic view of Verdansk. So this is
HDR
looking
too,
over.
one of the guys that's holding the HDR.
Yeah. So here's a guy holding an HDR. I guess we're on one of the prison towers here.
Yes, that would line up. Yeah.
And we are looking over, obviously, the whole map. But closest to us is cargo. And you can see lots of fire and smoke there. And also lots of fire and smoke everywhere. Actually.
Yeah.
So you could say, oh, well, they just did it for the cinematic. There's not going to be smoke or explosions or fire in the actual game. I could believe that, but why on earth would they put it in the trailer then?
It's a COD trailer, man. That's what they do. I don't know.
Dude, if I had to bet,
it honestly does
some map change. I don't know if it's all. I don't think it's gonna be all this. I don't think it's necessarily gonna be burning or on fire or smoking. But this might be like a prelude to, oh, this part of the stadium roof is actually going to be open the whole roof is going to be closed, but there's going to be a mortar strike there. That's going to be a hole in the stadium, for example.
The stadium roof is on fire. A bunch of the roofs are randomly on fire, which is funny.
Which could be like, oh, it's going to be basically the same map, but there are going to be holes in the roofs at these spots. I could be looking way too much into it, but again, I think it's kind of weird to put it in the trailer. I don't know.
I think if we were to go back and watch a bunch of the trailers, I'm sure they've been like this many times before. Yeah. I mean, certainly they do this with multiplayer like crazy. They show off things that basically don't exist in the game even. So I don't know. I mean, surely none of this will be in the actual match. Yeah, Jaken's been saying that one too. Maybe there will be infill strikes. That would be fucking insane. And I can't see them doing that, but there's another idea.
I would be open to that, actually. I like those on Rebirth. The infill strikes are those random events where, like, sometimes the tower falls over and you can, like, climb up to prison directly, for example.
You know, that would be more impactful. Well, maybe not more impactful, but it would be more interesting, in my opinion, on a big map like this. Like, randomly, one of the infill strikes opens up stadium, actually. So one match stadium's open, the next match it isn't. That actually would be cool.
I would like that.
Maybe that wouldn't be terrible, but
yeah,
not sure that's what we're seeing here. I just think we're seeing a trailer that's trying to really suck you in. Because after watching the Urzikstan one just now, it's not nearly as exciting about this because it's more in-game footage, whereas this is.
It's hard to use a precedent because we've never had a map re-release. You know what I mean? So yeah. But yeah, that was the biggest thing. Everything else, I don't know, kind of looks like how I remember it, honestly.
The buildings all look exactly where
the buildings
they were.
look the same.
Everything else looks the same.
Color palette looks the same. That's going to depend more on the actual like engine and how they do that in games. So I don't think you can read too much into that. But yeah. And then what else? And then the last thing, I guess, again, you're seeing all the snow on the mountains. And you can see the canal, but you can't really tell if there's like water in it or not.
No, can't tell.
I don't know if you would be able to either way.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then that's pretty much it for that video. So
yeah.
Yeah, that's the vid, man.
It is the vid.
So
it's a nice trailer.
It was a fine trailer. Honestly, there have been way better cinematic trailers. I was kind of underwhelmed, but also I don't really care. I just want it to come out. And the quality of the trailer like doesn't matter at all. So on this topic, however, we have some.
Let me show this
leaks.
to you real quick.
Okay.
So open up this link. That is the blog post from Modern Warfare 3 Warzone Season 1. And go to the Call of Duty Warzone overview tab on the left, and it should pull up an image immediately. Or basically take you to an image. Their Warzone image. You see that?
No, what does it say under it?
Call of Duty Warzone overview on the left.
Okay. Welcome to this
image.
Okay. Yeah.
This is not how the map looks. That's the old helicopter models. That's what I'm saying. This screenshot is obviously like more of a marketing screenshot. The colors are different. There's like a weird haze going on in the background. There's a ton of smoke pumping out.
Is there smoke? There's smoke from the helicopter. I don't see any other smoke. The rest of it is clouds, right?
Oh, look how hazy it is on the left, and then there's smoke coming from that Popov tower.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
I assume that's Popov.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because this is taken.
I don't know what else.
I mean, this screenshot isn't even like anywhere on the map. This is taken from some weird angle too. But then when you scroll down and start looking at the actual images that are actual gameplay, like everything looks a lot different. It's the helicopter model that was actually in the game and is in now. So,
and there's no smoke coming out of the thing. Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. It's just a cinematic trailer.
Yeah. You could be right. I hope you're right. And I guess we'll see. So. Anyway, just some things to be alert for. So we have a couple tweets as well. The Ghost of Hope. Verdansk map updates are planned throughout BO6 seasons and beyond, potentially, to keep people interested. They're not going to keep the map as the OG March 2020 version forever. So this should have been extremely obvious. We're going to get Verdansk again, and they're not just going to not change it ever. I mean, yeah, that's what you all should have been expecting. The only interesting thing here, this is a leaker, by the way, so these are like rumors, unconfirmed things, but he's been right about most things lately. The interesting thing is Verdansk map updates that are both new and returning are planned, meaning some of the map updates we get. So for example, Verdansk comes out, it's going to be pretty OG on day 1 of season 3. Season 3 reloaded, they might open the bunkers. That would be a returning map update because we've had Verdansk open the bunkers before or add bunkers and open them. But also a new map update. That could be very interesting. What could that be? If we don't get water on day 1, I think a Verdansk update could be, oh, it's spring now. Or whatever. What season is it in real life?
Right now?
We're getting to summer. So
it's
like
spring.
Yeah, so for like season 4 or whatever, they could be like, all right, it's summertime in Verdansk. All that snow melts and they add a bunch of water and it changes dam a lot and the rest of the map very little. That could be like a new map update we get. Or some other thing. I don't know. But we had actually gotten quite a few map updates to Verdansk way back in the day. Not because they updated the map often, they didn't, but because we had it for 8 years or however long. So we got that stupid ship with the zombies on it. We got the bunkers. We got the bunkers, the sequel.
Factory,
we got
Nakatomi Plaza.
Factory.
Factory, yeah.
No, I don't think it is. Maybe.
Factory's the one on Caldera.
Yeah, Hangar.
Whatever it's called.
Might be called. You guys get it. We got Verdansk 84, obviously. And other things. I remember all of the updates. I just don't want to name
giant
them
cracks
right now.
in the middle of downtown. Yeah.
And then we had that too. Yes. So those would be some of the returning map updates he's talking about. The new ones is also not that surprising, but quite interesting. And I wonder what else they could be. Adding water is one of them, which I would not be excited for really at all. But some other new ones could be cool. Hard to guess what they would be, but I wonder what some cool map updates we had never originally gotten could be. The obvious one is like adding POIs that never existed.
Yeah.
Like they added Factory for Caldera, for example. That was cool. That was just like a new POI they just made. They could do that on Verdansk. I mean, not that they didn't add POIs before, but you know, a new POI that we've never had added before could be cool.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of space to do that. I need to go pee.
Oh, there's a ton of space. Yeah, that's totally fine with me. So I mean, this could even be changes to the bunkers, probably not bunker locations per se, but I don't know, the layout of the bunker, you know, if this was a different time frame. Train station, that's one too, yeah. So we might launch with train closed and then train ends up opening, and even maybe the inside of that is a little bit different. I mean, you can do anywhere. I'm all for new map updates too. Yeah, changing different areas. Yeah, because there's just a lot more open space, so that works for me. That sounds good. Because don't forget, if you guys didn't hear, there are rumors even that we might not even be getting Avalon at the end of this year, the big map. We might just be getting Verdansk. It really does sound like they're just going to see what happens. They're going to see how well the player numbers are doing, if people are liking Verdansk or not. And they might just hold on to it. You know, we might not get Avalon at all. We might get just a bunch of map updates to Verdansk, and that carry us through the end of next year. We might end up having Verdansk for about a year again till next March or something, then they drop Avalon. So kind of just seems like they're going to go with the flow, honestly. So my guess is they've created a bunch of different map changes and have other ones planned, and then they'll kind of see what happens, see how many they use.
Yeah, exactly. That's something to keep in mind as well. So another Ghost of Hope thing, no water on Verdansk. I guess we've already talked about that, so nothing much more to say there. And then last thing here from Ghost of Hope as far as leaks, pretty sure the Growl is Season 3 Reloaded or Season 4. Again, very unsurprising. The only impactful leak. Or excuse me, the only impactful like returning weapon since it had good irons. So, cool. Yeah. Don't care that much, but cool. And right now we have a meta that is very open to iron sights with ARs. Not so much because we have any good iron sight ARs right now, but because no one uses zoom optics, so we're already like used to not zooming in at all. So that could be cool.
Yeah.
So. And then one other tweet here from Charlie Intel, kind of getting off Verdansk. So, Activision has posted a job listing for a senior director of game security to lead a team of engineers, reverse engineers, Windows kernel developers, and machine learning experts to tackle the anti-cheat space for Call of Duty. And then FaZe Swag replied and said, "This is really bad. I don't understand why that's bad."
I guess because people are thinking the head left, so...
Oh.
Because it's called senior director. I mean, I wouldn't think that's literally
that
the person
be
who
the
oversees
head.
everything. Yeah, but it does say lead a team of engineers, reverse engineers, blah, blah. Continue to evolve our anti-cheat portfolio. Oh, yeah. So as part of this role, reporting to Vice President Technology Development, you will not only lead a diverse team of passionate anti-cheat experts, but also partner with technology leaders across the franchise. So it almost does sound like it's like the head of anti-cheat.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, of course, that guy is a boss still. But, I mean, yeah, everyone's like, this is bad. This is really bad. I don't know. I mean, with those type of jobs... Don't people leave all the time? The turnover is probably pretty high when it comes to tech. They get a job offer for $150,000 more on the other side of the country and they move and leave. I don't know. It doesn't seem that crazy that the head is leaving. I mean, the anti-cheat sucks either way, so it really doesn't matter, I would guess.
Yeah.
I don't think this really means anything. This is one of those things. This is one of those topics that seems to get a bunch of attention that everyone, including us, looking at it from the public's eye, it's like, this doesn't mean it. We don't know what this means.
We don't know enough. Yeah,
we have no fucking clue about how any of this works. So there's no point in getting excited or frustrated about a topic like this at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't even, I saw this and I was like, oh, cool. I want to talk about this because this sounds good. Not that it'll matter ultimately, because you're right. Mm-hmm. But then I just saw the replies. Yeah, this is really bad. J-God's making fun of it.
Or maybe the previous guy got fired and they're like, okay, this guy's not doing a good job. We're going to hire somebody with more experience. I mean, that could be the case, but bottom line, we have no clue.
And also the anti-cheat right now is like non-existent. So if it gets worse, who cares? Yeah. If we're hiring someone new, there's an opportunity for it to actually get better. It won't though. So yeah, it actually doesn't matter at all. Yeah, I don't know why I put this in. You're right. Ricochet will never work. So hope that helps. And then other than that, that's pretty much it. Honestly.
Yeah, it seems to be it. That's what they're saying to me, at least. Yeah.
So before we go, we do have some announcements. I know this is a short pod and we've been doing some fairly short episodes lately. It's because nothing's going on, as we keep talking about. However, this Saturday, and as we get closer to Verdansk, because I'm excited naively, and a lot of you probably are as well. We are going to keep doing like as much Verdansk stuff as we can. And this Saturday, I installed MW19 because you can go into a custom game of multiplayer and fly around Verdansk that way. The same way you could do for Avalon right now in BO6. You can, by going into that one map, probably a couple of them, and just like flying out. Skyline, I think, is one. You can do that in MW19 multiplayer, actually. Which is cool. So we're going to do that. I downloaded MW19. I don't know if you want to do that as well or just like watch the stream or whatever. I don't think it matters
I'm
too
probably
much.
gonna have to, unfortunately, because it'll be so delayed if I try to just watch you on it. So I'll probably have to do it myself.
Okay. Yeah. All you need is multiplayer. I saved like the custom game rule set already, so it'll now be as easy as getting in, joining my lobby, and we'll be good to go. I've tested it. I can't change my camera move speed because the game doesn't function. It's defaulted to 60 out of like 200. So I changed it to 200. I press enter. I back out and it immediately just automatically goes back to 65. I can't change it. So that's really cool. Thanks Activision for fucking my ass 5 years later, but it's fine because there's like a sprint button and it moves fast enough. Anyway, whatever. It's basically figured out. So on Saturday, we're going to fly around Verdansk. The actual map ourselves. Because we did this for Patreon using some shit videos from some guy. But to actually do it ourselves and to fly through the OG version will be a lot better. Because we can look at anything we want, including the many of the parts of the map that guy just missed. And at our own pace. And without like a chopper or anything. And without the comparison to 84 kind of muddling things. So
yeah,
that's what we're doing Saturday. Be here for it. Also for our patrons, we just did a Q&A. It went well. And then again, yeah, we might do some gameplay breakdowns.
We got to record something tomorrow, so maybe we just send it and do that tomorrow. See how people like it.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll
do that tomorrow morning. Give it a test run. If they hate it, we never do it again. Because nobody ever gives us feedback, so I think we're going to have to just choose.
So we'll probably do a little gameplay breakdown. Could be fun.
God, it's a downpour out there right now, man.
Really?
Thunder, lightning, yeah. It's downpouring.
Warm here, unfortunately. And then, yeah, not sure what else we'll be doing on Patreon this month. We're not going to get Verdansk until next month. So we could do more gameplay breakdowns if you enjoy the next one we do. We could do like actual streamers or whatever. We've talked about doing this before. We've never gotten around to it, but like there is such a, scarcity of new stuff to talk about. We might just do that. Or some more, Verdansk prep and stuff. Cause we might get leaks before then,
I think last week of the month,
talk about.
The last week of March, we will definitely by then have some sort of blog post on Verdansk. I mean, that'll be like a week out at that point. So
yeah,
if we record it like March 28th, you're 6 days out from the map dropping. So surely we'll have more info by then.
Yes.
Do something, some sort of prep episode. And then maybe, I feel like we should do a brainstorm. We've talked about doing it, especially right now when there's actually kind of an open meta. But also, if we do it now, is just everything going to completely change 2 weeks later? Because the new update?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see.
Say.
We'll see. But yeah, be here Saturday because that's going to be fun. And you're going to want to watch the video for it. So whether you watch live or on YouTube or whatever, do that. Although we'll make it palatable for listening as well. But yeah. Dayton with the 10 USD Dayton cones. Pair character bowing down saying thank you. Thank you, Dayton, for the 10 United States dollars, King. Sorry we're a little late, but we appreciate it, buddy. Extremely kind of you. And H2O Shinobi base $4.99. I've been listening to you guys on my night shift for about 4 months. Keep grinding. Hell yeah, brother. Great to have you around, buddy. Thank you very much for the support. Very kind and generous of you. And Phony Soprano based with a tier 1 on Twitch. Warzone brainstorm needed for the returning squads like myself. P.S. This is George Washington. Oh, based. What's up, dude?
Yeah.
Old name, Jesus. Yeah, we could do that. We probably will. We'll probably do that. A little brainstorm on Patreon to get you guys who are returning acquainted. Some of it will be not exactly relevant by the time we do it, but if we do a brainstorm, keeping in mind that like the weapon meta is going to shift, I actually think we could do quite a good job and give some valuable info that won't really change once season 3 launches. So we'll probably do that as well. So thank you as well, brother. All you guys, thank you very much for the support. We will see you on Saturday if you want to support more or the most. Patreon.com/thedropshot. Ad-free early access and bonus eps. And more good stuff. Check it out. Activision devs do not play their own game.
No. God, no.